Monte Vista High School launched a student-run nonprofit called Help Soar last summer. They have been dedicated to helping local restaurants and restaurant workers through the pandemic. Joining me now is founder and president Ronit Batra and vice president Krish Pathak. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. And can you explain what Help Soar is and why you decided to start the organization?
For sure. Help Soar is a student-run nonprofit organization which we started during the pandemic to help restaurant workers and small businesses. So we started in March of 2020 last year as the pandemic was beginning to force a lot of restaurants out of business and forcing them to shut down temporarily. That caused a lot of restaurant workers to be furloughed and even laid off. And being somebody who dines out a lot, the impact was really evident to me. So I knew that the people working in those restaurants wouldn't be able to sustain themselves, especially with their main source of revenue being cut off. So I started Help Soar to make sure that those people would be given the care and attention they need.
And what services does Help Soar offer?
So Help Soar offers in a variety of ways. So first, we help restaurant workers start their own home-based food businesses so they can sell food out of their home for extra money. We also help restaurant workers sell food, find new jobs, working as a liaison between restaurant workers and employers. We also help by providing them with cash relief, especially with the help of our partner organizations and the money we've raised through fundraisers. Recently, we have begun to give restaurant workers a platform to share their story through our social media and through our website. We have also begun to organize visits to small businesses and continue to expand our services as circumstances change across the industry.
And you mentioned the home-based food business situation. How does that process work?
Okay, so for that process, we begin with our team researching each state and county to understand what laws and rules are in place, as each area has their own specific set of rules that those selling food out of their home must follow. And then from there, we go on to create presentations for the area, which include what they can and can't sell, what safety standards they must follow, and what licenses and inspections they sometimes must get. And we help them fill out all that paperwork as well. We hold one-on-one meetings, webinars, and workshops for those interested and guide them through the legal process. After that, we walk them through any paperwork they need to fill out or licenses they need to get depending on their state and county. Once they're all set up, we help them market themselves and get them into farmers markets, shared kitchens, or other venues that they hope to explore. Finally, we connect them with our partners and address any questions or concerns that they have at the time. And we have also begun a YouTube channel where we are releasing videos on our team going over each presentation. And this is just a super easy way for people with busy full-time schedules who have heard about this and just want to check it out and see if it's something they'd be interested in.
And have you worked with other organizations? And if so, how does your partnerships, how do they help reach your overall goal?
Yeah, so we've partnered with a lot of different nonprofit organizations which have similar missions. And we've been able to get a lot of support from them and provide them with some support as well. So we partnered with organizations like Another Round, Another Rally, Southern Smoke, Pilot Light Chefs, and the COVID Community Relief Fund, which is also known as the COCO Fund. And we usually operate with a cross-referencing system with these organizations. So that's basically what happens when we have a lot of restaurant workers who reach out to us in need of relief, for example, which is what the COCO Fund and Southern Smoke really specialize in. So we're able to meet the needs of more restaurant workers by referring them to those organizations to fulfill that need a bit more than we could with our own support. And we do something similar with Another Round, Another Rally, where we refer people to them for professional development because that's what they specialize in. So those organizations in turn send people to us, which are looking to, for example, find employment or start a home-based food business, or sometimes provide relief if they can't meet the needs of the restaurant workers who have reached out to them. And working with those organizations, I think that we've really been able to broaden our impact and our services. And that's really allowed us to create more change in the restaurant worker community.
Yeah, it sounds like you have your hands pretty full. And I guess how much success would you say you've had since you started Help Soar?
So since we've started, we've been able to help over 160 restaurant workers, and that's nationwide. We've helped over 90 by helping them with cash relief, around 25 with finding new jobs, and almost 50 with starting a home-based food business. We've even helped some people go full-time with operating their home-based food business. For example, in Michigan, we worked with a single mom who was laid off from her restaurant during the pandemic, and we helped her set up a home-based food business. And within weeks, she was earning more in a day from there than she would from her job in like a traditional week. So now she's using her home-based baking business as her full-time job. And in the coming months, we hope to provide the restaurant workers we work with a platform to sell their food and market themselves, but also just to tell their stories.
Wow, sounds like you've been a lifesaver for a lot of people here in the Bay Area. Ronit and Krish, thank you so much for what you're doing and for speaking with us. We appreciate it.
Thank you.